you want to build self-respect? Do you want to build confidence? Do you want to build self-belief? Do you know how you do these things? It's simple, really. One, you stop being a motherfucking liar and you keep your word. It's harsh, isn't it? It's the harsh reality of our lives, of where we are and what's going on. That everything that is wrong in our life is our problem. It is our fault, and it's within our control. The joyous upside of that statement is that it is all your fault. That's good. It means you can take control of it. The reason why you lack self-respect, confidence, self-belief is because you don't keep your word to yourself. That you know, and others know, that when you say I'm going to do something, usually it's a fucking lie. So how can you have self-respect? How can you have confidence in yourself if you know for a fact that you're a liar? And when you say something's going to get done, it's a lie. You can't. You cannot build confidence and self-respect for yourself knowing that fact. And you know it better than anyone. You know yourself. You know exactly what's going on in your head. You know exactly your track record and your history. You know what's going down. And you know that it's a motherfucking lie. And this is the problem. So how do you build that self-respect? How do you build the confidence? How do you build the self-belief? The simple answer is you just keep your word. If you say you're going to do something, you fucking do it. And it will take time. It'll take more time than you want to give to it. It'll take way fucking longer than you want to allow it to get this done. I'm talking 6 months, 12 months, maybe longer, depending on how consistently you can keep your word, how consistently you can keep showing up, how consistently you can do it, and how bad a liar you've been to yourself and others, and for how long. But you can do it. You can build this confidence back, and you will start building it instantly, within probably the 30 days of starting. But it takes longer to truly build that belief system again. And I honestly and fervently believe that it starts with working out. I have self-respect for myself because every day I go out and I push myself. I work out really fucking hard. I leave no doubt that I have given it everything I can. In that moment, I have pushed as hard and as far as I can take it. And I've discussed before, that doesn't always mean that I hit new records. It doesn't always mean that it is the best workout ever. But within the capacity that I have for that day, I have given everything I can. And that's what counts. And that's what makes the difference. So I wake up every day and I do that, and I earn the self-respect. I earn the confidence to do it. And from that one hard workout, from doing that one thing, I also know that for the rest of the day, I feel good about myself. I know I have accomplished a task that the majority of people not only won't undertake, but couldn't finish. That builds my confidence as well. That builds my self-respect. That I've gone out and done something that most cannot. And not only cannot, will not. That they will not push themselves into that position. That they will not place themselves in that position to do that. And that brings me joy. That brings me satisfaction. That brings me self-respect and confidence and self-belief. Because those things aren't innately given. They are a little bit. I've seen some people who have way too much confidence considering where they're at in life. But overall, it is a state of mind backed up by actions, backed up by you doing the work. A state of mind supported by your history. That you are a man of your word. That you made a promise to yourself, maybe to your family, maybe to your wife, maybe to someone else, that you were going to get this work done. And so every single day you get up and you get that shit done. That's how you build confidence in yourself. That's how you build the self-respect. And then there are bonuses along the way. We spoke the other day about how you step into the man by carrying the heavy load, by undertaking something so difficult, by fulfilling your heart through the struggle. So there's a bit of that too, that you become that person by going through that struggle, by going through that hardship, by pushing yourself in those workouts every single day. You build that confidence in yourself. And that matters. That you get the opportunity to grow as well. That every single day you commit to that and you find another gear and you find another level. You grow as a person. You grow in your own belief, and then it solidifies and you build momentum on it. And the more times you can do that, the more times you can back it up, the more times you can continue to keep your word, no matter the circumstances. And those are the days that you really get massive fucking buy-in. On the days when you truly, truly do not feel like doing it. When everything's screaming, take a day off, have a rest day, don't do it, and you get that shit done, now you've put some credit in the bank. But the catch on that is, it's so easy to diminish your confidence as well. It's so easy to break that, because you just have to break it once, and then you lose all the trust that you built in yourself. You only have to break it once and suddenly you're a fucking liar again. And all the times that you lied before come rearing up again. That resistance and that ugly heads come up and be like, hey, remember us? You're still that guy. You're still that guy who can't keep his word. You're still that guy who lies. And you have to break that. You have to be consistent. You have to just continually show up and do the work, because it will get you. It will break you if you let it. If that history of not keeping your word comes back to fight you. And it will. And it will constantly come up. And it'll come up in resistance in odd little ways. It'll rear its head. And oftentimes you won't even notice that it's doing that. Oftentimes you won't even notice the things that it's saying. But you have to keep pushing forward. You have to keep doing the work. You have to keep showing up, regardless of the voices in your head. Because it's not going to be easy to build self-confidence. It's not going to be easy to build self-respect or self-belief. It takes time and consistency and commitment. It has to be ingrained in you. It has to become who you are without fail, without question. It has to become part of who you are and how you define yourself. You need to get to the point where you go, I am a man who keeps his word. That I have unshakable self-confidence because I know if I say I am doing it, it is getting done. No questions asked. End of story. And that's the difference. And that's the game changer. And that's where things matter. That you have to keep showing up like this. You have to keep showing up to do the work. Because no, it's not easy. No, it's not simple. And that's why most people don't do it. It's why most people don't have self-respect. It's why most people doubt themselves and cannot be trusted in their own word. And I've been there. I've spoken about that before. I have been there. I am one of the worst advocates for it. Because for a long time, I spoke a big game and I didn't fucking back it up. And I spoke, I had to take extreme ownership of it. And the hardest part was that my wife doesn't believe me when I say things. And rightly so. Like, this is not me blaming her. This is me stating a fact. That she doesn't believe me when I say I'm going to do things. Nor should she. Because for the longest time, I didn't back it up. I would say things, I would do things, and I didn't. And as I said, you know better than anyone. You know yourself better than anyone. You know exactly what's going to transpire. You know exactly how it's going to go down because you know your backstory. You know what you're like. And it is the hardest slog to build that credibility back with yourself. It is honestly one of the most grueling things that you can do. And as I said, you'll start to build that confidence in yourself after about 30 days. But it takes so much longer than that. It takes so much longer than that. I'm at, 191 days, something like that. It ain't done yet. It is not done yet. I have not overcome those habits. I have not overcome that history. I have not overcome my poor past life choices. And that resistance and that person that I am trying to kill, I am trying to end that weak, pathetic man that I used to be, keeps rearing his ugly head and being like, hey, remember me? Remember us? Remember who you used to be? Remember how easy that was? Remember how much simpler that was? Don't you want to be that person again? Don't you want to be that guy? The answer is a resounding fuck. No, I don't want to be that guy. No, I don't want to continue to be that man. I don't want to go back there. But he's still lingering there. He's still hanging out in there. And that's the problem. That because I have been that guy a hell of a lot longer than I've been this guy, that he still wants to come join the party. He still wants to come hang out. He still thinks he's entitled to an invite. And it's going to take a long time because the longer you were that person, the longer you didn't have self-respect for yourself, the longer you didn't do the work, the longer it's going to take for you to be consistent on being this new version of yourself before it'll become a reality. The longer it will take being the best version of yourself to retrain that mindset, to retrain those neuro pathways of the person you used to be. It's going to take much, much longer than you think it has any right to. And you're just going to have to deal with it, and you're just going to have to keep showing up, and you're just going to have to keep doing the work. Because becoming an entirely new person doesn't happen overnight. And building ridiculous levels of self-confidence, self-belief, and self-respect is becoming an entirely new person. It is building a new personality that you become unshakable in that. And on top of that, you have to do it in all areas. And that's the area that I'm struggling with, that I'm still fighting against. Yeah, as I said to you the other day, in fitness, I am unshakable. I am a monster in that. That level is unquestionable. I don't fucking miss on that level. On the health and fitness, I have nailed that. I have so heavily ingrained that component into my life that the idea of bitching out is just so foreign to me now. It doesn't mean that it doesn't still happen, like those ideas don't rise up in me, because they do. It just means I fucking ignore them and I continue forward and I continue to do the work and I just show up as the best version of myself. But they show up as, you know, a small, quiet whisper rather than a loud, screaming voice. And that's the difference. But I haven't reached that level in all those areas yet. I haven't reached that part in every aspect of my life. So I have to continue. I have to continue doing the work in the other areas as well. I have to continue doing the work in the areas that I am still weak in, until I can redefine myself, until I can come out the other side as the best version of myself. But it starts with the fitness. As I said, it's that halo habit. It's one that spider webs and spirals out into everything else. That's the one that you have to master first. That's the one that must come first, and then you learn about all the others, and then you can build out the other ones. But when you don't have a foundation of discipline and focus and just doing hard shit, your chances of doing the other stuff is so infinitesimally small that it's a problem. It's a gigantic problem that you need to overcome, that you need to basically start the work now. Because, well, like all things in life, when it's like that old quote, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the second best time to plant a tree? Right now. So plant it now. Start doing it now. Start doing that work now. And building that out for you. Start showing them now what is possible. And start showing yourself now. Start doing that work that is going to be uncomfortable. Start doing that work that is going to challenge you. Start doing that work that is going to change you as a man into the best version of yourself. Start doing that work. Because it doesn't get easier, you just get better. But you have to start somewhere. And you've got to start with the workouts. I cannot fundamentally express this enough times. You have to start with the workouts. You have to start learning how to just do hard shit and do hard work to build that respect and build that confidence. And then there are the other areas. Of course, you're going to be more confident if you have a great physique. If you walk around in great fucking shape, you are going to naturally have more confidence. If you walk around going, yeah, I crushed that workout today, you are naturally building more confidence. If you go, I completed today a workout that most would never do, most don't want to work out and don't do it anyway, and B, at such a level that most couldn't do it, how does that set you up for the day? How does that not kick you into a gear that makes you go, fuck yes, look at what I have done today. Look at where I am at today. Look at who I am. I am that guy who wakes up every day and does hard shit. Yeah, that's going to set you up really, really nicely into a really great position to be the best version of yourself. It's gonna build confidence, and it just takes consistency. And I always feel like I'm just saying the same things over and over and over again, because basically I am. That it just takes consistency. It takes effort, it takes hard work, it takes focus, it takes drive. It just takes doing the work for enough days in a row that you just wake up one morning and you're this person. And I cannot tell you at what point that will come, All I can tell you is that you just have to keep doing it. You just have to keep showing up. You just have to continue to do the work, no matter what. And so here, as always, I will give away my secrets. I will give it away. So you want to build the strongest confidence you can. You want to build the self-respect that is unbreakable. You want to build self-belief that gives you the belief that you can do anything. By the way, you fucking can do anything. You just got to set your mind to it. So here is the prescription. Listen closely, because I'll give it away for free, and yet I can pretty much guarantee that no one will do it. So here's the answer. Go for a weighted walk with minimum 10% of your body weight for 45 minutes. Do a weights workout where you work hard and you push your muscles. Eat an animal-based diet, meaning you only eat meat of any description, fruit, and raw dairy. And even then, I probably wouldn't eat the raw dairy if I'm honest, but, gives you a little bit something extra. Drink 4 liters of water. Take a daily progress photo. That'll do it. There's 5 tasks. You do them every fucking day. At least for 30 days. At least for 30 days. But just start with 30 days. And you will be shocked at how different a man you are in 30 days. You will be absolutely gobsmacked. And I've just given it away. That is how you build self-confidence. That's how you build grit and determination. That's how you build focus. That is how you build unbreakable confidence and self-respect. That is how you build unbreakable self-belief. That's it. It'll probably take you at most 2 hours a day. At fucking most. And you'll be a different man. You'll be a completely different human being in that time frame. And that's all it takes. So the question is whether you have what it takes to begin that process, whether you have what it takes to actually start and do the work. Because I've just given it all away for free. But as I said, I'm pretty confident that no one will, because it seems too simple, but it's not. Often the answer is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple, and this is simple. You just have to commit to doing the work. So there you have it. How to completely transform your life. How to transform your self-confidence, your self-respect, and your self-belief. 5 simple steps. That's it. Break the internet. 5 simple steps to build self-confidence. But as I said, nobody's going to do it. So I'll put it out there, and hopefully you will. And if you do, please let me know. Let me know how it changed your life. But in the meantime, if you actually want to make sure you get it done, if you actually want to commit to it, and you actually want to go all in, please message me. Let's get you into the Chasing Greatness. We'll start you off on a 30-day challenge, and we'll get you moving forward towards being the man that you know you should be. If you're not quite there, click the link in my bio, grab my top 10 tools to transform your mental toughness, and join the daily greatness. Lastly, if you took value from it, or if you know someone who needs to hear this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it. Help me spread this word, help me get it out there. But that is all I have for you. Until next time.